When I started 23 years ago, the #1 complaint in the industry was shortages. Today, the #1 complaint in the industry is shortages.
You see them coming, they've got the uniforms in their hand. They're obviously short a shirt or short a pair of pants. And you know, they're more times than not a little belligerent. You know, man, I turned in 5 shirts last week, I only got back 4 this week. And it's frustrating on my part because I want to do everything I can to make sure they have what they're supposed to have.
Our biggest problem is shortages, and what it does is one, you're losing the confidence from the customer, you don't have the confidence for the SSR, and together that's not going to equal a Raven fan.
You know, when you look at shortages, and you really have to think about this as the actual wearer, not the customer overall, but the actual wearer. Depending on what type of job the person is in, they absolutely may need that uniform to be able to do their job, whether it be for image, for safety, identity. And if they don't have that uniform, the proper shirt, the proper pair of pants, they cannot potentially perform their job. And so it's absolutely essential that we put every single user into the proper uniform so they can do their job.
Well, TruCount really started because we found out that our competition had the technological ability to scan all soiled garments on the route, and we didn't have the technological ability. So we saw very quickly that we were at a competitive disadvantage, which is a place that's not acceptable to be. We decided that we're going to do this for all of our customers, big and small, not just as a way to stay out of trouble with them and keep them out of jeopardy and keep them from going to the competition. What we're going to do is scan every single garment on the route and then scan all those garments out of the plant, fully reconcile and eliminate shortages, and then we're going to have a competitive advantage over our competition because they're not doing that. We're going to be the ones to do that. We're the ones that are going to be able to go to the entire marketplace and saying, this is the way Cintas does business. We scan everything.
When going into a customer's location, you're carrying the same exact PRC that you've been carrying. It's integrated software to where now the PRC has scanning capabilities. You go to your soil lockers, open them up, and there's a button on the top or a button on the side. It's easy access. You go to soil count, it takes you 2 seconds to get there. You push the button, you can just go through and scan them all. It sorts it out, prints it out, and a nice little ticket that you would tear off and give to your customer along with your invoice. It's a pretty streamlined process, actually.
If you compare it to UPS and FedEx where they scan every package every day, why not take that to the level that we have and scan every garment every day? What a confidence booster that'd be for our customers. And again, sending in our SSRs with that confidence to the customer saying, I know that you have all these garments, I'm confident that I gave them to you. So if there is a problem or if there is something that comes up later down the road, there's complete confidence on both sides, customer side and SSR side, that the solution is a true solution.
TruCount helped me in a lot of ways, but one in particular is I've got a 2-man stop. Grabbed everything off the truck, took off in the stop, and hung everything up and compared and noticed that I was missing a cotton shirt that they don't turn them in but sporadically, that was misloaded on my truck. So I was able with the TruCount system to find out, hey, they're missing a garment already. Go on my truck, found it, brought it in, saved me probably 45 minutes of running the special, the customer calling in, having a CRF to deal with, your service manager to deal with. It took care of that immediately.
The leadership and the execution of the change management of switching off from where we are now to fully counting every single garment on the route from coast to coast throughout our entire company is again something I don't think that our competition can match.
This is the way to go, that we have competition out there. Now we finally have a way and a new tool in the battle against our competition to say, hey, we are the best, we are #1, and look what we can offer you. We have some of that now, but can you imagine going in better and bigger than anyone else because we have TruCount? Why wouldn't you want that?
We're going to have to provide a consistent service to all our customers, and a small customer with 3 people gets no less frustrated if we have shortages than a customer with 100 people in uniform. So we want to treat all of our customers with that level of satisfaction and deliver to all of our customers the products and services that they entrust us with.
One critical thing that all the partners in the field need to understand is that it positions us for the long term, not the short term. Short term, it's kind of painful, but I understand that. But in the principal objective, it doesn't talk about maximizing the short-term value of Cintas. It talks about the long term. That's what people have to keep in mind.